On May 12th, President Obama made a flatly untrue statement about the costly, brutal war in Afghanistan.
We're partnering with Afghan and coalition forces, and we've begun to reverse the momentum of the insurgency.
That's interesting, because when you compare a December 2009 report from the military to an April 2010 report, you find identical language describing the growth of the insurgency. Quote, organizational capabilities and operational reach are qualitatively and geographically expanding. President Obama's justification for his untrue statement is buried in testimony delivered by Undersecretary for Defense Michelle Flournoy to Congress last week. She reports that General McChrystal's forces identified 121 key Afghan districts last December. They classified the districts as supporting the government, sympathetic with the government, neutral, sympathetic with the insurgency, or supporting the insurgency. Back then, 60 districts were assessed as sympathetic or neutral to the Afghan government. By March 2010, that number had climbed to 73 districts. That sounds good, right? Well, yeah, unless you read the rest of the report she's citing, which shows that between December 2009 and March 2010, the number of districts that shifted to supporting the government was 0. In fact, no district supports the government. In other words, when you compare the meager progress cited by the administration to the progress of the insurgency, it's indisputable that since President Obama began adding huge numbers of troops into Afghanistan last year, the U.S. actually lost ground versus a growing deadly insurgency. In fact, the Pentagon's report says violence is up 87%. It's not working. It's time to stop throwing money and lives into a strategy that's not making us safer. Visit rethinkafghanistan.com to tell your member of Congress that you want an exit strategy for U.S. troops in Afghanistan.